Howdy fellow YouTubers, my name is BobStraitFTW, and today I'm going to teach you some of the basics of flying vehicles in Star Wars Battlefront. Now I'm running under the assumption that you already know what this bar means, but if you don't, it's a visual representation of how much power is available to your guns. Whenever you're going fast, your power is being diverted towards your thrusters, so if you go slow, you have more power available for your guns, which makes them do more damage. Now this can be used in a myriad of ways, but we're talking about basics here. We're not talking about actual flying. Now when you're coming up onto a vehicle, you can press and hold your aiming button, which is L2 on PS4. Doing this will make your vehicle maintain a lock onto the vehicle that you're looking at unless they do a special maneuver like flip around in the sky or something like that. You can lose that lock, and that's where advanced piloting comes in, where you have to try and maintain speed along with maneuvers and stuff to try and stay behind your enemy, because in this game it is really easy if someone gets behind you to damn near instantly kill you. This bar down here is obviously your health, and it does not regenerate over time. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Now if you press the square button or the reload button on whatever console you're on, press and hold that button and you will eject from the vehicle and go back to the ground where you first got into the vehicle, unless you're dead. Now I've only had extensive practice with the TIE Fighter, so I don't know much about the other vehicles, but I do know that towards the end of this Hoth round, the Rebel side will get these speeder things that have harpoons on the back. Now if you get really close to the AT-ATs, and you can actually fire these harpoons and wrap around the actual vehicle. It's very, very difficult to do, and you have to damn near do 2 of them at the same time because there's really not that much room for error. You don't have enough time to try it again. Do note if you press down on your D-pad, you will go into first person of whatever vehicle you're in. This isn't super helpful on most occasions, but it is a really cool feature to have, and I'm glad that they added it in. Now what I can tell you about this TIE Fighter is that it does have a lock-on missile. It can also be a dumbfire missile, so it's very useful in a lot of situations, and I've taken out multiple aircraft and ground units with this thing. It is a very powerful tool. Now the other thing that you see down there on the right side towards the left, that makes your vehicle go very, very, very fast, to the point where if someone were to try and chase you, probably not going to catch up unless they also activate theirs, and it kind of locks you into going fast for a while, so you can kind of trick your enemy into activating that as well, so that a way you come out of it early, you can spin around and start shooting on them before they have time to realize what the hell just happened. There are only very specific times that you should use this, and the majority of the time you're not going to touch it. Now if you press up on your D-pad, your vehicle will do a complete 180. It'll kind of zoom you out, and your vehicle will go up and around into a 180, and that way you can quickly turn on enemies or break a lock a lot of the times. I'm not 100% sure about that. I don't have too much experience when it comes to breaking locks because they usually kill me 100% of the time. Now if you look at your mini-map, the open circles, and they're not dots, they're more of circles than dots. It's like a dot that has the center removed out of it. That is the definition of a circle. Those are other aircrafts in the area. Now, because I'm a little bit colorblind, and none of the colorblind's help in this game, by the way, I tend to confuse my partner with enemy aircraft a lot, because yellow and red to me look very similar. Just use this circle knowledge to know where your enemy is and try and get the flank on him before he gets the flank on you. Now, do note, I am not a professional pilot whatsoever. I just know a lot about the game because I've spent a lot of time in these aircrafts, primarily the TIE Fighter. I think in the TIE Fighter I went 25-0 or one game, like just in one TIE Fighter. If I'm not mistaken, it's the game that I put on the screen right now. Now the ease of use of these vehicles will become harder as the game progresses on the timeline, because more people will learn how to fly, and right now virtually nobody knows how to fly. I actually went to YouTube and tried to learn like some of the little ins and outs of flying, and nobody has made a video, and that's why I decided to make a video. If you have any questions, I will try my best to answer them in your comment in the comment section below. If you made it this part of the video, please put the word fighter in your comment in the comment section below so that I know that you watched the video all the way to the end and are the best viewer and a subscriber ever. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, you'll hear my channel. That is all. It's a day after this thing fucking came out and it's still not working. It's only gonna be available for 4 days. Are you kidding me?